Looking at Facebook right now, and we're up.
Cool.
Hold up. Yeah, we're good. I see it. I ain't gonna start yet. I'm looking over at YouTube now. We're live on YouTube. Good. Good connection. Okay. I'm going to start the live video on Facebook, and we're going to get started. I'm going to play the intro, and then I'll give you your cue.
Okay.
All right, and they're counting on Facebook, so we're good. All I need to do is see comments. There it is. There's my comments. We're doing default. All right. Let's get started. Reconnected. I hope we're not having a Wi-Fi issue. I'll stop recording. All right, we're going to start all over.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it's restored. All right, okay. I'm not going to panic. Looking good so far. All right, we're back, finally. I think we got everything right here. Welcome back, everybody.
Happy Thursday.
Yes.
Time for some self-care.
We have Leslie Demkowski, first person on Facebook.
Welcome, Leslie.
If you see the Watch Fall celebration from Dulu Kaka, ignore them, please. I mean, maybe that's a good sign that they're back, you know, because they expect us to have a large turnout tonight. But you see anything that says to join the live feed, we're
We're here.
already here.
We're here.
So you don't need to click on anything. Especially if you're new to us, it's your first time joining us tonight. Stay away from any ads that you see in the chat on Facebook that says you can join the live chat. Join the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look like all my levels are okay. It's all up to you now, Jennifer. It's all yours.
Awesome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Check in. Let us know where you're painting from. If it's your first time with us, we would love to know that.
Yes,
There we
I see new people here.
New names.
Yeah, Diane Laytons is watching from Grand
Hi, Diane.
Washington.
How are you?
Fidelia Cornwell says hello,
Hello,
hello.
Fidelia.
Hey, Jennifer Mitchell is back with
Hey,
us.
Jennifer. How
Brandy
are
Solomon
you?
Sykes back with us.
Hi, Brandy.
I have Erin DeBello
Hi, Erin.
from Springfield, Oregon.
Welcome.
Jackie Fora.
Hi, Jackie. How are you? It's been a while.
Leslie Demkowski is from New Jersey.
Awesome.
Jennifer K. Jones, San Diego, California in
Hey,
the house, West
Jennifer.
Coast. We've got Jennifer Rose Lepper,
Hi,
a
Jennifer.
newbie
Welcome,
from
welcome.
Middletown, Ohio.
Awesome.
Yes, Erin DeBello. Big crowd, long time no see.
It has been. It has been. I know. We've been away for a week, a little over a week. Rascal, are you gonna knock my easel over?
He's
Is
gonna
that
try.
right? We are still in the middle of packing, moving. Our moving has been delayed a bit, but that's okay. We are still going to run with everything. We're still bringing you your Self-Care Thursdays. We will have some new things coming up. I just haven't posted new stuff yet because we're waiting to try and settle, but it's okay. From wherever we are, we will go live.
Yes, and I want to give a shout out to our YouTube channel.
Awesome.
Suzanne Bergeson is there.
Hey,
Hello,
Suzanne.
how's everyone today?
How are you?
We've got Aaron from Kansas.
Hi, Aaron. Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. It's been a while for us. We're grateful and glad to be back here.
It's time for fall. It is the kickoff to my favorite season.
Yes, it is.
I'm excited. Getting all the decorations out of the attic to pack to move. I was like, oh look, there's fall leaves.
There we go. We got our Canadians finally checking in.
Hi, guys.
Margaret Woolley Hudson
Hi, Margaret.
from Newmarket, Ontario, Canada.
Welcome.
Right, Fidelia is from upstate New York.
Okay.
Oh, Aunt Donna's here, Middletown,
Hey.
Pennsylvania.
Hey, pretty soon we'll be able to do this in person.
Absolutely. Victoria Sims, first time. Where are you from, Victoria?
Hi,
That's what we need to
Victoria.
do. We're
How
going to
you
put that on
doing?
the map.
I know, we gotta redo our whole map again. Oh my goodness.
Yep,
Now I
yep.
feel like we should have done stickers.
Well, we'll see what new things we can come up with once we get settled into the new place.
Sure.
Victoria Sims from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
We've got Tiffany Pataconi Honish saying hello. We'd like to know where you're from. Jennifer Mitchell says, been working on orders. My mom has COVID, so a little busy.
I'm sorry, but I see all of your fall stuff that you're making.
Yes.
It is so awesome. Everything looks so great. I wish we were like local.
We've got more first timers in the house. We'd love to have first timers. Debbie and Jen painting for the first time from
welcome,
Pickens,
guys.
South Carolina.
Welcome.
We've got
cool.
Bev Lamont Grundy from London, Ontario, Canada.
Welcome. Awesome.
We've got Bonnie Williams-Bound back. Bonnie from Barrie, Ontario. She's back. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Welcome, guys.
Then we've got to give a name to our viewers that are just watching and not painting, okay? Like Kathy Lou, Milo Smith, not painting, just
tonight,
watching.
just watching.
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Your viewers. We're not there yet, sweetie.
We're not there yet.
We're
We're working
getting
on
there.
it. We're working on
getting
it.
there.
Katie Krause is here.
Hi, Katie.
So excited for the pumpkins.
Yay. We're excited for fall. I'm excited for fall.
Again, I want to say, if you see anything in the chat that says
watch for
Fall
those.
Celebration live stream and looking for you to click on it, please do not click on it.
No clicks. No clicky.
That's right, no clicky. Sarah Ann says hello.
Hi.
Jennifer Sean Macris says, it's been so long, glad to be back.
Yeah.
Are you recovered from the flood?
We are getting there. Hopefully you guys are too.
Now I've got
Crazy.
Ilva Palen, first timer from South Florida, joining us tonight. So I love it. We got a bunch of first timers tonight.
Great.
You're in for a treat. This is a pretty simple. one tonight, right?
This will be a nice, easier one for tonight. We'll try and give ourselves a little bit of time in between and let some background dry. But we'll do our background first. Go to our pumpkins.
All right. Now before we get
walk
started,
it all through.
we've got Kellyanne saying, "I don't have a long canvas like yours. Is that bad?
No.
I have just a typical 16 by 20."
That is just fine. You
That's
can make your
right.
pumpkins a little bit taller, a little bit bigger.
That's right.
You
And
use
for
what
all
you
you
have.
new people, we just want to let you know we broadcast live when we do Self Care Thursdays here on Facebook on our page, and we also stream live simultaneously on our YouTube channel,
There you go.
which is Mimosas Masterpieces. Take the two words, make them into one. Search for it, you'll see it, you can't miss it. Okay? Then on our YouTube channel, we have a whole ton of videos
That's
that
great.
you can look at all our past events, and you can pick and choose from whatever sessions that we had during the last 2 years. You can pick anything to
It
paint.
has almost been 2 years.
It's
huh?
very simple. You have a great time. It's for all skill levels. So all you new people, this is not a tutorial. We have fun, and Jennifer
Not
does
a
a very
tutorial.
good job of explaining
Aw.
how to paint things. And if you've never painted before, you will be astonished and amazed at how well you will do.
Aw. Well, with all of that, so
All right.
welcome to everybody that is joining us for the first time. Welcome back to everybody that has been with us before. We like to say you come as a guest, you leave as a friend, so welcome all of our new friends. So
That's
for those
right.
that don't know us, I'm Jennifer. Mark is behind the camera, behind the computer. You always see me looking down, and that's because Rascal is always at my feet. You'll see him wobbling around me regularly throughout our session. Like Mark said, we like to call it a session, not a tutorial. I'm here to just guide you. I'm not that it's got to be this big, this size, this high. Nope, not really. I'll just guide you with a couple of those things. We'll talk about color mixing. We always say, I always start with, my painting is not going to look like my painting,
and your painting is not going to look like my painting.
I can paint the same painting 20 times, and all 20 times it is going to look differently. We all have different supplies, we all have different moods and brushes, so all of those things we have to take into consideration. So we're not looking for an exact replica. It is about you, not about us. We are here for self-care, and we've learned that over the past year and a half, that we really do need to take some time for ourselves and just have some downtime, smile, create a memory, create a masterpiece. So let's get started. All right, let's go over all of our supplies. So I am using a 10 by 20 canvas. Of course, you can use whatever size canvas you have. Doesn't matter to us. The bigger, the better, you know.
Yes.
Our brushes, I will probably only use the large flat. So 1-inch flat brush or wash brush, a medium round, number 8, and a tinier detail brush, like a number 4, 3. You can use a 1/2-inch wash or flat brush if you want to for some of those pumpkins or your background. I have a cup of water to rinse, paper towels to dry. I overdid it with my paint like usual. Our 5 primary colors, red, yellow, blue, black, and white, as well as a brown. And again, the brown doesn't matter. Burnt umber, raw umber, sienna, whatever you've got.
Not to cut you off, but I've got to give some props.
Go ahead.
I got to give a shout out to Sarah and her 6-year-old twins from Atlanta. It's their first time, and they're joining us for the first time on YouTube.
Awesome.
I want to thank you for joining us.
Welcome, guys.
Don't forget to click that subscribe button.
So, here we go. We're going to start with large flat brush. We're going to give it a bath, dry it off. So, rinse and dry. Rinse and dry.
We got a lot of newbies here tonight.
That's
This
awesome.
is fantastic.
It's been a while. I know. We've been doing our self-care Thursdays for quite a while. And over the past 2 or 3 months, we've started to just kind of cut back on doing every single Thursday.
Yes.
And trying to do every other Thursday, especially throughout our move and the process that we're going through. But
But you people that are new, we just want you to know, mark this place down, okay? Because when we get settled into the new place, it's going to be a whole lot of brand new things happening. A lot of great, amazing things are going to be happening.
We're excited.
Okay? In the meantime, before we get settled into the new place, please go visit our YouTube channel, and then you'll see what we're all about. You can pick and choose from a whole lot of different videos of different things that we painted throughout a couple of last, 18, 20 months?
Yeah, about that. So our large flat brush, I'm just going to dunk it into my white. We're going to just do a coating of white on our background, the whole canvas, okay? So I'm just doing vertical brush strokes up and down on my canvas.
Okay, I want to zoom in.
Yep, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. And it's okay if you want to grab a little bit of water with that white. We're just going to kind of flood our canvas with some of this white.
Right. We're going to just flood the canvas right now.
I know. Yeah, it's kind of hard because you can't see it on camera, so apologies for that.
But you're going to just do the whole entire background?
Yep, the whole background. I'm just going to start with white all the way across, and I'm just doing those, vertical. I think I said horizontal. This is vertical.
Okay, yeah, let's not get them confused.
Sorry.
Yes, okay, so let's just see here. We've got Leigh Ann Martin.
Okay.
And she says, we have sisters joining from Vermont and Missouri to have some self-care time virtually together.
I love when families join from all over. That's so great.
Yes, it's something that we have on a regular occurrence when we have big events.
And some of you didn't know. I know I've gotten a couple of inquiries recently, and I know I don't talk about it that often, but we do offer private parties, private events. So if you do have family, especially all over the country, and you want to be able to do something virtually fun together, you can always book a private session. We can paint whatever your group wants.
That's right.
Whether it's 2 of you or 20 of you or 100 of you, It's the same price, so we do offer those as well, whether it's birthday parties, bachelorette parties. We have an awesome promo coming for a bachelorette party. I have not shown it or announced it yet because it is, it's new, it's coming up soon, and we want to make sure that the first group that wanted this gets it, and it's their thing first,
Yes.
and then we'll bring it out to everybody else.
Right.
But we're really excited for all the new stuff coming throughout this year. I'm excited for it.
Yes, we're gonna have a great time. So
So-
we're gonna finish this year off with a big bang.
So again, all I did was just kind of flood that whole background with my white. I just brushed it to make sure my white's all throughout my background, and that's just gonna help our colors blend, the lighter colors in our background blend.
Okay.
All right, so what we're gonna start with is kind of creating that light blue teal color for the background first. So to do that, I'm just gonna take that same brush. I'm not even gonna rinse or dry it. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this blue, a little bit of that blue, and a tiny bit of that yellow, and just sort of brush that in together to mix it. Okay.
Jody Darian Golden says,
Hey,
hi
Jody.
guys.
How are you?
I'm back with a migraine.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're sorry to hear that.
So there is a lot of paint on this brush, so I want you to not be super generous with it. We're gonna barely touch our canvas to start with this, so just a little bit at a time. We're gonna throw a couple of streaks in here, and these are just vertical lines. And then I want you to rinse and dry this brush to get all that blue out of there. So we just did white, vertical all the way across
Okay.
our canvas,
And
then
that's all the blue you're gonna put on there?
that's it, and then we're going to blend. So we're gonna rinse and dry this brush,
All right.
and then now that I have these little streaks on it, clean, dry brush, I am just gonna keep going with vertical lines and just kind of smooth it out. And we'll kind of spread that out throughout our canvas. So that's what that white was for. And if you feel like it's not going anywhere or if it's not moving enough, just grab a little bit of white.
Sarah Ann says
Hi, Sarah.
she's on both, okay, Facebook and YouTube. Okay, she said it's been a long week and I'm ready with my Grinch's glass.
So good. Love
Yeah,
it.
so for all you new people, we have all kinds of things going on. We have our Self-Care Thursdays. You check our events right here on our Facebook page, click on events. It'll tell you what's coming up in the future. That's what we'll have. That's how you'll know when we're coming on. Okay,
Right.
and we have, sometimes we have trivia, sometimes
Yes.
we give away prizes.
Yep.
We do a lot of things to get your interest.
Just for fun. I mean, we want to create something a little different than everybody else. You know,
Right.
we want this to be a fun and exciting event, and something to, you know, it's kind of it's more than just putting paint on a canvas, right?
Right, right. And as a result, we have some of our longtime viewers, like Grandma Pat.
Hi, Grandma Pat.
Okay, she's just checking in to say hello. She missed everyone, and she just has to paint
Aw.
another night.
That's
She's
awesome.
rushing home tonight, so she's
Aw.
watching us on her phone.
You're so
Okay.
cute.
A lot of our faithful viewers come and check in on us when we have an event, because they know they can paint at a later time, because
It's
we'll
true.
have a video up, and we'll get the video up on Facebook, and then we'll take it off Facebook and we'll put it on YouTube.
True. That's right.
And everybody that's new, we have a website. It is Mimosasmasterpieces.com. Take the two words, put them into one, add the .com. You'll see all of the things we got going on
We
our
post so anytime you have a free event on a Thursday or self-care event, anytime it's free, when you go to check out at the end of it, just type in the promo code self-care, all in caps, so that you get your supply list. And if there is sketches, you'll get those sketches. That's all for free.
Right.
Occasionally we'll throw a few events up there that are just $10 fees to join, whether it's a workshop through Zoom or our private group on Facebook. We'll join you to those.
Okay, so now Kellyanne says she's lost already.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now she's new, so you gotta understand, you gotta trust the process, Kelly. Okay, I'm gonna have Jennifer
I'll
explain
repeat.
all over to repeat the steps.
Yep.
And then you'll follow along.
You got
and
it.
You'll be fine.
All right. So that large flat brush, we just took white, and just did white vertical brush strokes all the way across our canvas to fill in the background, all with white. That's just to help us kind of smooth the other colors and then blend the other colors. That's what that's for. Then I created this light kind of teal blue color. I did that by just grabbing a little bit of my blue and a tiny, tiny bit of my yellow and kind of blending it together. I did a couple of...
I'm sorry. Kellyanne's not new. She said it's like my 5th painting with you guys.
Oh. So are we good? Well, I'll keep showing. So we grabbed that little bit of blue and just brush some of those blue streaks on our canvas. Rinse and dry this brush so you get all that blue out of it, just in case there's a lot on there.
Okay.
And then you'll go back and you will blend into that white. If it looks like it's not spreading enough, you can grab a tiny bit of water, or you can grab some more white.
Okay.
Okay? So that's all I did so far.
Sarah Ann said, what did you use for the teal again?
Okay, it's just a little bit of blue and a tiny bit of yellow, and we'll make that also for our pumpkins.
Okay.
Okay, so a little bit of blue, tiny bit of yellow. That's that blue color in the background. So same brush, we're gonna rinse and dry after your blue is, oh my goodness, blended into your background. And then we're gonna grab your brown. So we're gonna do the same thing with that brown that we just did with the blue. So I'm gonna take that clean, dry brush, and I'll take a little bit of that brown on the edge of my paintbrush.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with the sides of our canvas. I'm gonna lightly kind of do some brush strokes of this brown. So I'm gonna start on the right and left side first and sort of blend this in toward the right and left side.
I agree with Stephanie Austin. She says 2 months later time stakes on waiting to paint.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. Once we get settled in, we're gonna have a whole new thing going on for you guys.
We are working on some new ideas for you. We have some new workshops coming.
And remember, you guys gave us a ton of ideas that we put in the book. So we got a lot of great things coming up for you guys.
True. Okay, so again, I'm kind of starting with this right and left side, just sticking with those vertical brush strokes. Kind of blend that in a bit on the edges. Doesn't matter how far you come in with it. It's almost just giving it a little bit of a frame.
Right, right.
A little bit of paint at a time on that brush.
And don't worry, everybody, I will be zooming in even closer, so when she starts doing a lot more detail.
And then from across the top, I'm just going to start to kind of pull some of those little brush strokes down from the top edge. We'll do that same idea. So brush some of that paint on there, and then we're going to blend in just by pulling that down.
Well, how far are you pulling it down? It doesn't look like you're coming down too far.
Not much, just a little.
Okay.
And it is kind of blending and fading in there, so that's what we want.
Okay.
You can grab those top edges. If you want to do brown all the way across the top, you can too. Or just keep your little bit of white up there. It's fine.
Right, it's very bright right now, Sarah Ann. She says, can I focus a bit? Because it's too hard to see the color. It's hard to see the colors.
So
I'm going to zoom in closer so maybe you'll be able to see it.
Yep.
And then Jennifer Macris says, I do not have brown in my kit. How do I make that? How do I make that color?
So brown, you're going to start with making purple. So you're going to do a scoop of red and a scoop of blue for purple, and then you're going to start to add yellow a little at a time until it turns brown.
All right, Sarah, I moved in as close as I can. I know it's very bright right now because she's using those light pastel colors, and it's hard to see it.
Hopefully they can see now.
Well, I've got it. I mean, right now, the canvas is in the center of the screen. I can see some of the streaks very well.
I'm trying to hopefully get a glare.
No, it's good. It's good. I think it's good.
Okay.
We'll find out. They'll let me know.
Alright. So top edge is that white and brown, and then I just pulled some of that brown right over the edge.
Did you tell Jennifer how to make the brown?
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Purple, so a little red, a little blue to make purple first, and then you'll start gradually adding yellow until you have brown.
Oh, Stephanie says she dislocated a bone
Ow. Oh my
in
gosh.
her hand.
Oh
And
no.
stretched out the tendon, so she's in a brace and she can't remove
You
it for
can't
2 months.
paint. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. She'll have plenty of videos to pick from
Yes,
when she gets
absolutely.
free from all of that.
Oh man.
And it will be probably by that time, I mean, not probably, by that time, we'll be settled in a new place.
Yeah.
And we'll be getting into the holiday season and
Let's
we'll be
hope so.
coming back with some really great stuff.
We better be. Alright, we're going to give everybody a minute or so to catch up here. Get your background done.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't turn the light off. The light
Oh.
is above Jennifer's head. And that's what the glare is, that's what's causing the glare so that we can't see that well. But once she starts getting into the more detailed part of it, then you'll start to see it. Hopefully you can see it a lot better. Yeah, Sarah answers yes, that's
Better? Good.
Yeah, once I've zoomed in, you can see it a little bit better.
Okay. Good.
Very good, very good. It's always wonderful we have new people. You know, we have a very large family here, and they
Yes,
know
we
they know
do.
they can come and join us either live, or they'll do the video on YouTube when we put it on YouTube. You see, Diane Layton says, after my hand surgery, I started with color crayons for part-time, and then I worked up from there. And that's another thing, okay? There's no rules here. You do whatever is makes you comfortable. We've
Yeah.
had people paint with us. We've had people use watercolor paint. We've had people
Yeah.
use crayons. We've had people use oil. We've had people, you know, whatever you have to paint with. The way Jennifer explains these things is very simple. We try to make sure that
That's right.
everything that we paint is for all skill levels so that everybody can participate.
That's right. I
Because
know
that's
we
what it's
have.
about.
I know we have a couple of younger artists with us too.
Oh, yes.
So we want to make sure that they can follow instructions too with us. So
And yes, yes, well watching the art is good relaxation and a stress reducer.
It
So
is.
that's why a lot of our viewers,
Just
if they
watch.
can't paint, they just say, well, I'm not going to be able to paint, but I'll be able to watch.
Hey, that works. Whatever works. You know, whatever makes you happy is fine by us.
Yes, yes.
All right, we are going to start with our pumpkins. So I'm going to start with the orange pumpkins first. Okay, so we can use either the 1/2-inch flat brush or that medium round brush. Whichever one you feel will work is fine. They both will work for this. I'm going to rinse and dry. And we are going to mix our orange. So my orange is probably about 2 parts, let's say a big scoop of yellow and a little scoop of red. Let's try it that way. Big scoop of yellow, little scoop of red.
On our YouTube channel, we got Pamela Fitz back with us.
Hey Pam.
And Suzanne Bergeson is saying, I've got 2 watercolors going.
Awesome.
Yes, definitely awesome.
I love when you guys send me, like sometimes you guys just send us pictures of what you've done on your own. And that makes me so happy. Like they're going, I just saw a picture, I wanted to do it myself and I wanted to share. Please do. We love seeing that.
Absolutely.
Your happiness is important. That's what we love seeing is everybody embrace what they're doing. And some people have never painted before that started with us last year. And we're so grateful that people picked up the brush. You know, pick up the brush, enjoy yourself.
And if you
That's what
can't
it's
pick
all
up the
about.
brush, you follow like Stephanie. You watch where the wine buzz, and the paint is not there anymore. You just watch where the wine buzz, you'll be fine.
Hey, whatever works.
Sometimes Jennifer has to get the wine buzz going before she paints.
That's
If
right.
you look at some of our old videos, you'll see she's doing exactly that.
All right, so with my orange, I'll start with my nice big pumpkin right in the center or close to the center. I'm going to make this one pretty tall, so I'm going to give myself about 1 inch or so from the top.
Okay.
All right, we'll start with a point. We're going to bring that up. We're almost going to start like a heart.
In the center.
Yeah, about the center. And we'll just kind of bring this down and around.
This is going to be your first.
Yep, the first one. So it almost looks like a heart. just trust the process with me.
That's right.
Trust the process, I know.
Now, Tiffany Pataconi Honey says,
Hi.
what brand paint do you send in the kit? It's amazing paint.
They are just super, super simple, nothing expensive.
Right.
Artist Loft Flow acrylic. I like the lighter bodied because it flows on your canvas a little bit better. I prefer that than the kind of the heavier bodied or medium body like student grade acrylic. You just need stiffer brushes to move them, but I prefer these, so I'm glad you like it too.
Yes.
So once we have this kind of outline going, I just want to continue by following the shape to fill it in. So I'm just going to continue pulling that brush down from my center point until I fill in my pumpkin.
Now, Aaron says on YouTube,
Yes.
I'm making some of the pumpkins out of wooden circles.
That's cool.
And then Jamie Pangborn says, like, when I shared my bowling balls?
Yes! Yes, yes. I love it. I have had, you know what, you guys just remind me, like Kathy Reinhardt too. I don't know if I didn't hear her tonight. We have just, I say, you guys come as a guest, you leave as a friend. We have truly gained so many friends over the past year and a half. I absolutely love meeting some of you, talking and chatting with some of you. We always say, I'm always here for a shoulder. I'm always here for an ear to listen.
Yep.
I'm always here for a text to chat. You have our messenger. You have my phone number. That is my cell number. If you want to text me, if you just need somebody to talk to, please. Whatever it takes, I will answer the phone. I will text you back. We have conversations. I know myself and several other people have just had some very deep connections on many levels, and I'm here for it. I'm here for you guys. That's what we're.
She's telling the truth, yeah.
It could be 1 o'clock in the morning, and I will.
Yep. Exactly.
So we have one big pumpkin. I'm going to do another little orange pumpkin down here. Same idea. I'm going to start kind of with this little, almost that heart shape. I'm going to go right off the side of my canvas.
All right, zoom it back in.
And don't worry, we're going to overlap stuff, so trust the process with me.
Yes.
Again, we're just going to fill in by doing those curved brush strokes all the way along our pumpkin. So you get those brush strokes and it sort of shapes your pumpkin at the same time.
It's okay, Kellyanne. She says she's still on her brown border.
Okay.
If you need
I'll start for
Jennifer
a
to
minute.
repeat any of the steps, all you gotta do
I
is
can
let
do
me
that.
know, and I'll relay the message to her, and she'll do it for you.
Yeah. No problem. So you guys can pick and choose where you want your pumpkins to go.
That's
What's
right.
going to go in front, what's going to go behind. So I always like to start with the ones that are in the back. So we work from back to forward. So we'll overlap our other pumpkins in front of some of these.
And for all you new people, keep that in mind now. We don't have any rules here. You do what makes you feel good. Okay? You put as many pumpkins in your picture as you like,
That's right.
or as little pumpkins as you like, and you place them wherever you like. We just did, what, 2 weeks ago we did the Care Bears?
Oh my gosh, you
And
guys.
everybody did whatever kind of Care Bear they wanted to create.
They were fantastic.
There's slideshows right on the YouTube channel, right?
The slideshow is on the YouTube channel.
Is there one on the Facebook page?
Yeah, I shared it to Facebook.
So
too.
yeah, you take when you new, check it out. Check out the Facebook page and look at the Care Bears that
The
people
Care
created.
Bears were so good.
And they're still doing it and still sending in pictures of their Care Bears. That's one of the things that we normally do. This is what we do all the time. We have a session, and then we encourage everyone to take a picture of your work, send it in to us,
Yep.
and we celebrate it by putting it up in a slideshow and constantly praising you guys and all of the work that you do. You do a great job every single time.
We do. So in the event, just like Mark said, in the event I posted a picture of our setup, and there's a note on it that says, please post those photos here, or your pictures of your paintings here. So use that thread as comments where you'll post your pictures, and we'll grab those and create a slideshow with them later.
Kellyanne says, could you just talk about the middle pumpkin again, please?
Sure can. Okay, so that orange color, once you mix your orange, we're going to start kind of about maybe 2 inches away from the top of our canvas. I kind of give myself a little point to start at, and then I kind of pretend I'm going to make a heart. So I do a curve out to the right and down, curve out to the left and down, and I bring it down to the bottom. It kind of falls off the edge of my canvas, the bottom edge of the canvas. If you want to get the bottom edge, you can. And then you're just going to fill in your pumpkins. Every time we fill in our pumpkins, we're going to do it following the shape of the pumpkin instead of horizontal brush strokes or complete vertical brush strokes. We want to follow the shape. Your brush strokes will help shape your object.
Okay.
Okay.
Bethany Henry says, hi guys, miss you both.
Hi, love.
And she
How
says,
are
we need
you?
Lisa Frank inspired.
I know. I know. That would be a really good one. We're definitely born the same era, so. Or the same era. Decade. Oh my gosh. I love it. Give hugs to my Allie and to Lily. Aw. All right. So we have our orange pumpkins. We'll rinse and dry. And I think my next color is going to be my white pumpkins. So same thing, we'll either grab our medium round brush, or you can use that 1/2 inch flat, whatever you like. Again, this may be harder to see because it's white. So I'm going to start with the white. Okay, we'll get a pumpkin going over here in this area. And
Okay.
it is going to overlap both of these. Okay, so we'll start maybe over here. Start my little heart and come down this way.
And it's all right, you overlap like that?
That's right. So you're going to overlap, and that's okay. You're going to pick up some of that orange, and that's okay too. You're going to use that. We're going to use that orange that you pick up. So don't be afraid of it.
Okay, I love the activity that we have on YouTube. Jamie Pangborn says,
Hi, Jamie.
you're such a sweet person. It's so nice that you care so much. But where are you from, Jamie? Because Suzanne is saying 1 a.m. your time. It would only be 10 p.m. in California. So where are you viewing us from?
Yeah.
And then on
Canada.
YouTube, Destiny Sullivan says, currently out of town for work,
Hi.
but I'm watching and I'm definitely saving this. Thank you for doing this.
You're very welcome.
She gets it. She knows how this works on YouTube. We make the video and we save it there for you to do at a later time if you're not able to do it.
That's right. Jamie, it just comes with being an empath. That's all I can say.
Shantae Ibuin
Hi, Shanta.
says, how long will this be posted on your site?
It'll be up on YouTube forever.
Right. It's here right now on Facebook. It'll
Yeah.
be there for the I guess the upcoming couple of weeks. But if you can't find it, Shantae, you just go to our YouTube
Facebook, or
channel.
Go to YouTube,
It's
right. Go to
Mimosas Masterpieces. That's all. Just take
That's
those
it.
2 words, put them together, put them in the search, and you'll find our page,
You
our
got it.
channel, and then you'll be able to paint.
So see what happened as I picked up that orange. I just kept using it. I just kept grabbing white and blending. And so I have kind of a white pumpkin that has some shading already in it because we've picked up the orange from the pumpkins that are still a little wet. So that worked for us. So we're going to do another one. I'm going to do another one almost the same size. Maybe we'll make this one a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Okay, again, I'll start with my little point, and then we'll start making our heart shape.
Yes, Shantae, you got it. She says, perfect. Thank you so much. This will be a good ladies' night for me and some
Yes,
friends.
it will.
This is what we do, yes.
Yeah.
This is what we do. You could pick any painting. You get your friends together, go to the YouTube channel, look at the list of all of the paintings that we have there, and you decide which one y'all want to do.
So I'm just filling in. Now, this one, I didn't pick up very much orange, so while I'm painting my white pumpkin, I'm going to grab a little bit of that orange. Same brush, I'm going to grab a little bit of that orange, and I'm going to start to blend that in.
Now we got Lisa from Arizona.
Hi, Lisa.
Says, I'm so happy to paint with you again.
Aww.
Life's been so busy. You're like a breath of fresh air. Getting ready to watch with my kiddos in a bit.
Awesome.
We can't wait to paint this.
Aw,
That's what we're here for, Lisa.
that's right.
We get so much out of doing it with you. Okay,
Totally.
we look forward to this just as much as you guys look forward to doing it. And when we have a bad week at work and we working and going through life,
This week.
this is our Thursday.
This week.
And we look forward to this.
This was a rough week for us.
It's been a rough few weeks for us.
It has been. But I can tell you that we count down our weeks. We count down our days to Self-Care Thursday. We're like, okay, that's it. Weekend is here. On Thursday morning, we're like, it is Self-Care Thursday, where it's the weekend. That's it. We count down our weeks to Self-Care Thursdays for sure.
Okay. All right. Jamie Pankborn is Jamie Marie
Yes.
from Facebook.
Yes.
For some reason, Facebook Live is super glitchy. Yes, it is
Is
for
it?
her. I'm right outside of Chicago.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, now I understand. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, Facebook is super glitchy. I don't know why, but it is.
Well, let's hope we can
But that's,
cope
that's
with
what got
this
us
and earning
inspired to set up
start
a YouTube channel.
Yep.
Okay, so we have both places. We didn't want to alienate our Facebook fans and our Facebook viewers, okay, because we started here on Facebook.
Yeah.
So we just broadcast simultaneously whenever we have an event. Awesome. Matter of fact, speaking of events, let's see here. We got something coming up, and I don't know. We might be moved, or we might not be moved. But the next big event we have coming up is Thursday, October 7th. Hocus Pocus is back. Okay, we're gonna do some Hocus Pocus pop art.
Yay!
7 p.m. Eastern start time. And if you can't make it, it will be on YouTube.
Awesome.
And we're doing Hocus Pocus because we heard that they're doing another one.
2.
So we're very excited about that, just like a lot of the fans of Hocus Pocus are. We're going to have a wonderful
Right.
time, and we're going to do it again. For those of you who have never painted with us before, go to the YouTube channel and find Hocus Pocus, and you can paint that one. That was a great night.
There's a
when we did
lot
that.
of people that have asked me about the sketches for that one because they missed it last year.
Right.
That was the first really big event that we did.
Yes,
There
and
was
a
few.
lot of people for the first time joined us,
That was
and they
great.
always remind us, that was the first painting I ever painted with you guys.
Either that or
Or
the
Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's right. All right, I am going to create that teal color again, okay? So we're gonna grab a scoop of our blue, nice big scoop of blue, and a tiny little scoop of yellow for this.
See,
And
Sarah
that's-
Ann says, I'm going to wear my I Smell Kids shirt and play
Yes.
the movie in the background.
I love it.
That's what we're talking about.
So, our teal color is pretty dark, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of white. We'll grab a little scoop of white for this, just to lighten it up a little.
I love it. We got a first timer on our YouTube channel, Kathy S.
Hi,
Says
Kathy.
first time painting, and I'm loving y'all. I'm from
Aw.
Virginia.
Welcome. Great job. So you'll just create the blue that you like. So you can mix white into it until it's as light as you want it or as dark as you want it.
Jennifer Mitchell says, I'm doing Hocus Pocus for my boss.
Oh, cool.
That is cool.
That's pretty awesome. All right, so we have our teal color here. Got my little teal color. All right, we gotta pick out where we're gonna put our little teal pumpkins. So we definitely need one over here in this corner. We'll make this guy a little bit bigger. We'll start down here and continue with your nice big heart. That's right over the edge.
All right.
Nice big heart shape. Again, you're gonna pull some of that white out of there. It's totally fine. Right over the edge. And again, we're just gonna fill in by following the shape, those curves of our pumpkin.
Right, you're filling out your canvas with pumpkins now.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do
See if I
another,
can get a little closer.
another little one over here. You'll You'll pull other colors up, and it's okay. Don't be scared that you pulled some orange in with this. It's okay. You
That's
make
right.
it a little green. It's all right.
Trust the process.
Yep.
You'll
that's
be
right.
okay. We've been doing this for a while now.
Just follow the shape and fill in.
Jody Darian Golden, we hope you feel better.
Yeah.
She says, I'm here, but I may not stay the whole time because I have a headache.
It's okay. Feel
Yeah,
better.
we just want you to take care of yourself.
Feel better. Yeah. Let's get a little teal pumpkin down here. I saw somebody comment something about the teal pumpkins are for allergy awareness, or allergy or autism awareness. I can't remember. I thought it was food allergies, but I thought it wasn't done intentionally for that purpose. I just like the color of teal. Is my favorite color,
Right.
and it goes good with all the fall colors.
Right.
But that's so true. That's a great it's a great thing.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you guys. Usually we start Christmas in July,
We did
but
not this year.
this year it's been a little bit difficult
I
because
know.
they're moving, and then we had the hurricane hit us and everything, So I expect Jennifer to get right into it once we get settled into the new place. It'll probably start off with Christmassy decorations around the house as soon as we get in there.
I think I'm gonna leave it with the 3.
With the 3 teal?
Yeah. I
Okay.
feel like it's balanced enough.
All right. But of course, our viewers, whatever way you want to have your situation done.
Whatever makes you happy.
Right, exactly.
Whatever
And that
makes you
always goes for every session we have. Yeah, Jody Darian Golden says teal allergy awareness.
Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Jennifer DeHorty says hi.
Hi, Jennifer. I did just ship out all of the prizes from the last few spinners. So all those Care Bear prizes are shipped. Well, Mark did.
All right.
The dream catcher is shipped to Laura Swanson. So the other thing that we like to do is once you guys do either use our virtual tip jar. I did post our other links because I have had people ask just to use those instead of going to the website. But we do have a virtual tip jar on the website. But you can also use either our PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, whatever.
Right.
At this point. And what we do is I'll put everybody on kind of we call it a swag spinner for the event. And then in a week or so, we'll go live and do a prize or two, depending on how many come in.
Right, because that's what we normally do. If we have an event, like for instance Hocus Pocus, we'll have trivia, and you answer the questions, and then we'll put you win a spot on the spinner.
Yes.
And then eventually what we do is we have a few days or something will go by, and then we do the spinner, and then that's how you get the prizes, and then we send them out to you. Okay, Gracie Reardon says
Hi, Gracie.
teal is autism awareness.
See, I said
See,
it's
so it
one
could
or
be
the other.
both.
I thought
It
it
could
was
be
one or
both.
the other.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because I thought maybe the the dark blue was autism awareness. I don't know.
Right. Okay, Dulcinea
Hi.
Del Toboso says hello.
Hi.
And Gracie says, yeah, our cellar was flooded. Big project. 1 foot in front of the other. Still don't have hot water yet.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That is something that we were, thankfully we only had a couple of inches. It did not damage it did not damage anything major. We had to pull out our carpeting. We had to pull out some of the drywall. We had a professional company come in to do some remediation and handle everything appropriately because the house is up for sale and under contract. So we're just taking care of everything we have to take care of for our new owners, and can't wait to get our new home in Pennsylvania.
There you go, Kellyanne. I zoomed back in for you.
Oh, good. All right.
Yeah, we can't wait to move, but it's going to happen when it's going to happen. Okay, some things are not within our control,
Sometimes.
and some things are.
I know.
No, Jamie, you don't have to study for trivia. Look, we're not going to mess around here. We're going to tell you the truth. When we're doing the trivia, we know some of you guys are looking on Google on your phones or whatever,
Googlers.
getting the answers and stuff like that. It's okay.
You Googlers.
All right, we don't care about all of that. We just want to make sure that the person who answers it first
Gets the credit.
gets
And I
the
know we
credit
had an
for it.
issue last time, but I made sure she was on our spinner.
Right, right.
All right.
All we want to do is have fun with you guys.
All right, so I think we're gonna start to create.
Jamie said, my fingers are not fast enough. Especially when I'm busy painting.
Not yeah, right? Anyway, well, usually Mark goes, okay, get ready.
Right, I give you some time to get ready so you can put your paintbrush down. So just keep in mind, when we're ready to do Hocus Pocus, maybe you should look at the movie. Yeah, and do your little research on Hocus Pocus, because we're gonna have some trivia questions, definitely.
All right. So let's create some sections in our pumpkins, and then we'll kind of work on some of that shadowing and shading and other colors in there. So I'm going to switch to my tinier brush. So this is the smallest detail brush. This is a number 4 for those of you that have numbers on your brush. And I'm just going to go into our brown paint. Now my 2 browns, the one that I used the last time and this one, they are different.
And for those people who don't have brown?
If you don't have brown, you can mix your own brown. You're going to start by making purple. So scoop of red, scoop of blue, mix together.
Yeah.
And then you'll start adding yellow until it turns brown.
To the brown shade that you like.
Yep.
Okay, because Kelly Ann says, wait, I didn't realize you were moving to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What part? We're moving to Halifax, Kelly
Halifax,
Ann.
Pennsylvania. We are about 15 minutes from my mom, not even 15 minutes from my mom, and about 25 minutes from my brother.
There you go.
We're right in between the two, so it's a perfect spot. And we're right on top of a little mountain. It's beautiful. Can't wait to be painting outside one day.
Oh yeah, we will be painting outside once we get set
Hopefully
up.
we can figure out the Wi-Fi situation out there.
Yeah, we're going to go outside. We'll figure it out.
Oh, good. Okay.
We're going to build a new studio. It's going to be very decorative and very beautiful.
Definitely. All right. So
Oh, she says her husband's family is from Elizabethville.
Oh, that's where I went to. That's where I went to college.
Great winery.
Wait a minute.
there.
Wait a minute.
She
Wait a
said
minute.
great winery
Wait,
there.
I lied. Elizabethville
Yes.
is where.
Eville.
Yeah, that's closer to my family. Yeah.
That's right.
That's so awesome. We're gonna have to meet in person. Yeah, we could definitely do a winery. Like Armstrong Valley is one of my favorites.
All right.
Benegas Creek, Benegas Creek is right up the street from my grandparents' house or my aunt's house now.
See, Kelly Ann, small world.
You know. Yep. We know the wineries. I got you.
All right.
All right. So that tiny brush with the brown, I'm gonna just start by slightly outlining. So instead of giving my pumpkin a hard outline and a solid line all the way around,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some dash lines, or what I call broken lines. So I'll do a little bit, I'll leave a little bit of space, I'll do a little more, leave a little space.
What brush is this again?
This is the tiny brush.
Okay.
So I'll just do some of those broken lines.
All right. Now, yeah, Kelly Ann says Armstrong Winery in Halifax.
That's the one.
She says, I cannot wait to meet you in person.
Polecat, Rudder Red, the best. That's so awesome. See, now Pennsylvania, what happens is everybody knows everybody in Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
So, so that means we've run into each other at some point.
Exactly.
All right, so we'll do that on all of our pumpkins. I'm gonna pick up some of that other color. It's okay. Don't worry if you pick up some other colors in there.
Yeah, now see, Tiffany Pataconi Honish says, my parents are in Higgins.
Higgins, yeah.
Higgins, y'all need to check out Jackass Moonshine.
I don't know if I've had that one, but I've definitely, in Pennsylvania, it's not just wine tasting. They have moonshine tasting parties out there. So, yeah, we've definitely done that a few times. That's so funny. Oh, my gosh.
Jennifer Mitchell says, are you going to do any pet charity paintings? I have 2 cats leaving a stray mom and kitten.
Aww.
Was wanting to do some painting for them.
Aww. Well, I certainly think we can get to one. I don't know if it'll be this month or next month with everything happening, but
we'll be able to schedule something in the next few months. Haven't we done sort of a pet charity type of thing before?
Definitely. absolutely.
Oh yeah, we've tried to raise money for many different causes, and a lot of them are on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. So we're just starting with those kind of broken outlines first.
Well, now there's our Phoenix is back on our YouTube
Hi,
channel.
Laura.
There you go. Right, she Stephanie says, yeah, that Hocus Pocus, I loved it last year.
See?
She said that was probably one of the first paintings I did with you.
I love
You know,
it.
a lot of people, it was
A
their
lot,
first time
a lot.
joining us, and that's how we got them hooked in,
I
and
found
they
the
started
hat.
joining us every Thursday.
I found the hat to that thing, to the witch's
Oh, yeah?
costume,
Yeah?
but I'm fairly certain I threw out the witch's costume.
Really? The one you wore for the Hocus Pocus?
Yes.
Why? No. That's all right. It's just a material thing. We can replace it and get something even better.
So once you have your outlines, then you can kind of start working on the sections of the pumpkins. So I like to do the same kind of thing. It's almost like we're doing some broken lines.
Yes.
Do 2 or 3 curves down that way.
I'm zoomed in so they can see it real nice and clear.
Awesome.
Well, Laura said she had to help Mom with something at the last minute.
Uh-oh.
And that's why she's jumping on YouTube just now.
No problem.
No problem, exactly.
So again, I'm just kind of starting up at our tip at the center where our little divot is in our pumpkin. Start to bring those little lines down. Really light pressure here. And again, I picked up some blue, it's fine. We're gonna work all those colors in there.
All right, now, just for you new people, we want to let you know,
Uh-oh.
we have things called workshops.
Yeah.
Our next workshop will be October 29th, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's our male villains workshop. These are the Disney male villains, right?
Yeah.
Okay? To join the workshop, it's $10. That's because it's going to be on Zoom.
Actually,
Or no, it's not going to be on Zoom?
I did a private group instead.
All right, so we're going to do a private group on Facebook?
Yep.
All right, see, sometimes we do them on Zoom, and sometimes we do private groups on Facebook. But the workshops are, you got to pay to get into the workshop. And this is the next one that we'll be having. We'll be hopefully moved in by then. And it'll be October 29th, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You want to find out any more information about it? Go right to the website as you see right there in the ad.
That's right.
All right.
Right. So we'll give you guys a minute for these things. So we have the brown that we just kind of did creating our sections in our pumpkins. So we'll work on a little bit of those highlights and colors in those. So we did our outlines, was kind of some broken lines, those sections. So we'll give you a minute. Everybody take a sip, a little drink.
Now Kellyanne says my teal is way too green.
Too green, add blue.
Add blue.
Yep, just keep adding blue to it.
And Patricia Troya says this is a fun painting.
Aww.
Good luck getting moved.
Good.
Sorry about that, guys. We're reconnected. We're reconnected. Sorry about that. No, we're not. Now we're having Wi-Fi problems.
Mm.
Hold on, let me check my YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is fine. Yeah, Facebook is a little glitchy. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me check my connection again. Yeah, I'm doing good here on my connection. There's always something with Facebook. All right, we're back. Sorry, everybody. It's a little glitchy on Facebook tonight. I wish they would stop messing with the lives, okay? I think they're doing us a favor by bringing us a different way to live stream. And, I keep telling them, leave it alone. Okay, we do fine the way we are on our own.
Agreed.
I wish they would stop messing with it.
Agreed. All right, so let's
Sorry
see.
for the hiccup.
So while I have my brown, okay, I'm still gonna work with my brown, still with the tiny brush. Let's put some stems on those little pumpkins. So you can use your brown. I'm gonna let's make a little bit of a darker brown. I'm gonna do a tiny bit of brown with a teensy tiny bit of black, just to change up my brown color a little. Tiny, tiny bit of black, because a little bit of black goes a long way. For our stems, and our stems, they could be, we'll start with a little brush stroke here, about 1 inch, and then I'm gonna widen that stem at the top a little bit, almost like I'm creating a music note, an upside down music note.
Yeah, you know what, Jody Darian Golden, you might be right. It might be the weather.
Oh,
Okay, and
weather.
then Jamie, you're right. She said, when I first started with you guys, Facebook was totally fine, but these last couple of months, it's so glitchy.
It
Because
really
they
is.
keep messing with it.
I'm not sure. That's why we decided to do both YouTube and Facebook, so that you have 2 streams in case something gets hung up or lost.
Right, because
We
you
can
know,
always
the worst
pop
thing
over
we
to
hate.
the other.
Right, the worst thing we hate is
Is
that you're in the
losing
middle of a
connection.
painting with us, and then you can't finish it.
Yes.
You know, and it's happened a couple of times, but not all the time. But just, you know, one time is enough.
So on some of them, I'm going to kind of make some upside down triangles, almost.
Stephanie Madrigal says, I love this.
Hi.
I cannot wait to actually paint this.
Aw.
I was cooking and eating.
That sounds like
This
fun.
baby growing is no joke.
Aw, congrats. That's so cool. You know, enjoy it.
Devin Daniel Dillinger
Hi,
is back.
Devin. How are you, sweetie?
Says, I'm here. Yay for being back.
Yay for being back. I love it. So glad that you guys are coming back. I love hearing from you guys.
Yes, we love it. And we love having new people join us too.
Absolutely.
Anytime you get a chance, you share the video, share your paintings, you take a picture of your paintings at the end. She's gonna always say, sign and date your painting, and take a picture and send it in to us at the designated spot.
That's right.
Okay, and we also encourage you to take your painting, take a picture, and then share it. Share it with the world. Let everybody know where you painted from.
All right. So we've got some stems on those pumpkins.
Nice.
So we're gonna work on starting some shadowing. Let's create some shadows on our pumpkins. So where our stems are on our pumpkins, right from where that little divot is, that little crevice.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is actually called, but where the stem is. So we're gonna start with that brown. I'm gonna keep working with that brown, and in that center, I'm gonna start to pull some of that brown out and down around each of those sections. So almost like I'm gonna fill it in like we were doing with the orange, but just a little bit with that brown.
Okay.
Okay, so it's almost like a little bit of shadowing up there. It's a little bit darker. And we're gonna do that on all of our pumpkins. Doesn't matter which color we got. We're gonna use the brown on all of them.
Okay.
So light brush strokes throughout this. This way it kind of feathers off.
Our Phoenix Laura says, I finished my ceramic bowl, so I will send you some pictures.
Yes, please.
Yes, we look forward to seeing it.
I love when you guys share your art. That's so cool.
Yes, we do. We love it when you guys share your art. We don't care what it is. Whatever you're doing, send us. Let us know. We will let everybody know.
I mean, we should, you know, I thought about it recently about kind of creating like a fan page for everybody to go to, just to post directly to
Yeah, that would be
the
nice.
page, and
Yeah.
then, you know, because I know that you can post as a visitor on the Mimosas page, but it's not something that everybody gets to see. It's difficult to see when you're a guest looking for a guest's painting,
Right.
unless we physically take it and create a slideshow with it.
Right.
So maybe we'll create like a fan page to just have everybody post directly to that group.
Something for the future. That's just another thing we could add. Now Kellyanne says, I'm way behind. I'm still painting teal pumpkins.
It's okay.
It's okay, Kellyanne. We're not going anywhere, okay?
It's all
Once
right.
this is over, that you can rewind it.
I can repeat whenever you're ready.
Right.
Okay?
And the video will be there.
Yep.
Okay,
I
now
know.
Emily Nagel says, look, we're calling for 3 inches of snow here tonight
Wait,
in
where?
Alaska.
Oh, Alaska, that's right.
So thank you for keeping me sane.
Aww.
Just keep that in mind, everybody. Okay? This is what really makes us so happy.
So neat.
That it's so many people from so many different areas. Okay? You know, sometimes we get people from Australia painting, like, what time is it there? Oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Wow, you joining us at 5 o'clock in the morning to paint? This is the kind of thing we go through, and we love it and appreciate it.
Absolutely. Most definitely.
See, now we got Macaulay Shediac
Oh.
saying, oh my God, I thought this started at 5.
Uh-oh.
When will I be able to watch the replay?
I think you can actually go and get it now. I think you can
I think you
restart
can
it.
rewind right
Yep,
now.
you can restart it from the beginning now.
And everything is live streaming. So it's live streaming on Facebook and it's
And
live
YouTube.
streaming on YouTube.
Right.
As soon as it's done on YouTube, all we do is wait for them to approve the video and then
then
they
it goes up.
keep it right up, right there.
Yep.
So you'll be able to go back to the video, and the video here on Facebook, same situation. They'll approve it, they'll look at it, and then all of a sudden it'll be right there on the Facebook page. So don't worry. And then you can go visit our YouTube channel, and you can look at all the videos we have there. You can paint at your leisure, whatever you like.
True.
So don't worry. It'll be here for you when you're ready to do it. Kelly Ann says, can you repeat the pumpkin borders now?
I sure
I
can.
just finished my pumpkin.
No problem. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll switch to that tiny brush. We're gonna just use your brown. So with that brown, you'll start with creating almost the border, like you said, almost your outline around your pumpkins. But instead of doing a solid line where I'm holding my brush down the whole time, I like to do broken lines. So I kind of do like maybe an inch or so, I leave a little gap, I do another inch or so, I leave a little gap. This way it doesn't look like you're just outlining your pumpkins.
Cool.
Okay, so once you do those kind of outlines of your pumpkins, then you'll create the kind of those brush strokes of this for the sections of your pumpkin. And those are following the curve of each side of your pumpkin. So your left side is going to curve to the left and down, and your right side is going to curve to the right and down.
Okay.
And you'll do that for all of your pumpkins. So you almost have this elongated oval right in the center of each of those pumpkins. And again, it doesn't have to be a fully solid line. It could be a partial line or a broken line. It's okay. Not every little, we're not trying to make like super duper photo realistic pictures here.
No, we want to make sure that the skill level is for everybody. Everybody can do this.
So I do like to paint what those photo-like pictures, those photo-like paintings for myself. They're just not, it takes so long to do in a studio setting to teach it that it's pretty difficult to get through that. I'm trying to think of, I don't know if we ever, I think the camera, it would be in the way to show them
The what?
the wall in the back. I don't know if we ever did that.
The wall in the back? What do you want to show?
No, I was thinking the bottles that were painted.
You mean that big bottle right there?
Right.
That one right there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I can go back and turn around and show it.
I have a feeling that the
It
pole's,
won't spin all the way
the
around?
pole's going to be in the way. No, I think it does turn all the way around. But I think the pole's going to be in
Only
the
one
way.
way to find out. Let's check it
Uh-oh.
out, everybody. We're
Yeah.
gonna do it. Should we do a 360?
Hold on, it's a little messy back here.
We'll do a little 360 turn around. What are you trying to do? Clean up? You can't clean up. Here we go, everybody. We're gonna. Oh, nope, that goes that far.
That's it?
I don't know if we can get all the way around.
Oh, it's not working.
Yeah, it's not working right. It's moving pretty slow. That's not good.
Yeah, why is that moving so slow?
I don't know. Trying to spin it around, everybody. You're gonna see all what's going on in our house.
My drink?
Yeah, your drink. What used to be the bar.
Yeah, you have to back out, I guess, in order to see it. There's
No.
the map.
There's the map.
So when you guys
That used to be the map. We used to put it everywhere where everybody is. All right, so now we're going back. Now let me back out.
see, I told you the pole's gonna be in the way.
No, but you can see it. You can see it right there on the left of the pole.
So when
There you go.
paint realistically, I do paint realistically, but that's the whole wall.
Yeah, that's the whole wall. That's the wall that I discovered, and I said, "Who painted that?" And she said, "I did." And I said, "You can paint that good?" I said, "Why aren't you painting?" There's the map.
That's right.
And that's what used to be the bar. Now we're coming back over to the painting canvas.
Yay!
So you see our house has been changed up a little bit.
Relax.
Yeah, but that's the painting that I saw the first time when I came down to the basement, and I was like, "Who painted that?" And she said, "I did." And I said, "Wow." I said, "You can paint that good?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, you should be painting. Why aren't you painting stuff?"
Yeah, I think it all started after you.
Yes, okay, Deborah Crowder Gaines says, my pumpkins
Hi,
are one
Deborah.
solid color. How can I get lighter and darker shades of the color?
We're gonna do that right now.
There you go.
That's what we're working up to, I promise.
There you go, Deborah.
Trust
you
the
called
process with me, girl.
Yep, trust the process and we'll get it.
All right, let's work on some of those shadowings. So we just did the top part. Let's work on some of those shadowings and the bottom and on the sides of our pumpkins. So you can use either that tiny brush or that medium round brush. I'm going to switch over to the medium round brush a bit. So this time I want to use my brown, but I also want to kind of want it to be so dark. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of my orange and mix with that brown.
Okay.
Since most of my pumpkins are dry. So I'm just going to use a little bit of paint at a time. So I just took a little of my brown, a little of my orange and mixed.
Yes, see, Suzanne Bergeson says, I usually join you on Facebook, but the YouTube is so far superior.
Oh, good. I'm
It
glad.
is. It
That's
really
good to know.
is. We don't have any problems on YouTube.
Thank you for the feedback because that's important to know for us. So that that brown and orange color. So what we want to do is create the shadows. So when we have a pumpkin that's sitting in front of another, we need to have a shadow on the pumpkin that it's sitting in front of. So my darker color, I want to come down to the right of this. So it's almost like we're outlining this bluer pumpkin
Okay.
in that yellow or that white one, and we're going to just start kind of blending it around. I want to fade out this orange or this brown color.
Right, see, Phoenix Laura says, people could also share their tips and ask for help.
Yes, I love that. Absolutely. All right, we're.
And Jamie says, yeah, tips on canvas sales,
Yes.
paint sales,
That's a great idea.
etc. Good idea.
Let's do it. I will work on that tonight at some point, and we'll just start creating that fan page. This way, you guys can. We'll make it a group so that you guys can start to share your stuff right in there too. I love it. That's a great idea.
Okay, now you spoke about Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy.
Kathy's here. All right. Yeah.
We talk every day now.
And Kathy says, I just needed a nap. It's been a week.
It has been.
Exactly what you was just saying.
It has been. Well, I know she's been through dental work. She's been through sicknesses.
Yes.
I mean, listen. See, we talk every day now. We're friends. So. Every day she sends me a picture of a new mug that she has, which I absolutely love. It's like my mug of the day. My mug of the day post I love.
Yes, WIP, work in progress.
I love it.
There we go.
So again, what I did was for my shadow from this pumpkin reflecting or the shadow cast onto the lighter pumpkin, I just used this brown and orange mixture and I lightly kind of faded it out into my pumpkin. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one over here. I'll come
Okay.
around the outside of this blue pumpkin with this orange and brown color. And we're just going to kind of wipe it until it sort of fades into our yellow white pumpkin that we got going on here.
Yes, Kathy, sometimes all you need is a nap. I agree. Sometimes you just got to take a nap.
So again, I do want to try to follow that shape of my pumpkin. So I'm going to come over it and sort of work that same curve with
Okay.
that color so that it kind of falls in line there.
Awesome.
So let's go around and make sure we get all the shadows for anywhere that a pumpkin is in front of another pumpkin. So we need it down here. This blue pumpkin is in front of this one. We'll come around with that slightly darker color.
Now Tiffany Pataconi Hornish says,
Tiffany.
I only like half my pumpkins.
You only like half of your pumpkins?
Don't worry, you're not finished yet.
How can we make you like all of them?
Yeah, don't worry. We
Trust
gonna
the
have
process
trust
with
the
me.
process. We're not done yet.
So again, I kind of went around the outside of this blue pumpkin for our shadowing. Now I want to kind of brush it in and follow the shape of the pumpkin that we're shadowing or shading.
Sarah Ann says every time she says bring it around,
Bring it around.
I think of SpongeBob bringing it around town.
Bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. Good
And
thing we're not
Kathy says
sipping
tooth
for
pain
that.
is gone at least.
Oh, good.
The root canal was a success.
Oh, good. Oh, my
Good.
goodness. So we have this nice big one, right? We're going to come right around this nice big pumpkin.
Okay. Yeah, she says, I only like half of my pumpkins. She says, how about cut the canvas in half?
Well, I mean, that is a way to get you.
That's one way of getting rid of
Or
half
you
the
just
pumpkins.
paint right over what you're doing.
Right, you can always paint over. There's no mistakes here. You can paint over it.
So again, I'm just kind of pulling up that darker color up along the curve. Bring it up and around. Up along the curve of the pumpkin.
Yeah, so all you new people, let me see what else I can describe for you, to give you an idea of what we
Describe?
do here.
Oh.
Okay, we've had, let's see what we did. We had kids camp for the
Oh,
summer.
Yes, we do kids
Okay,
parties.
where we take the kids and we have them paint every week. We had the Zoom with the Zoo series for a second there, where we were
did.
going out to the
That was fun.
Lehigh Valley Zoo and we were painting live, and then also giving you a taste of the zoo animals that they could bring in for us and bring before the camera that you could ask questions. And we had contests where some of our viewers could join us live at the Lehigh Valley Zoo, and then afterwards we take you to dinner. What else have we done? We've had fundraisers for different types of events, different types of charities.
Me too.
We've had the dog,
The
Chucky,
dog, the dog,
Chucky the
Chucky.
Chocolate Lab,
Like
okay?
the dog.
Yeah, Chucky the Chocolate Lab. We had Chucky the Chocolate Lab on live on Zoom.
Yeah, we've
We've
done lots of.
done birthday parties.
We've done some resin workshops.
Yes, we've done resin pour workshops.
We will get back to doing that as soon as
We're gonna be
we're
doing all
settled.
different types of things like that. Yeah, when we get settled.
All right. So we're gonna continue with our shadowing, okay? So again, from the bottom, so the underside of all of our pumpkins, I just want to kind of bring up, I'm using that same darker brown color, or that, I shouldn't say darker brown, that same orangey brown color. And I'm just pulling that color up from the bottom, following that shape of the pumpkin. So we do this all the way around the bottom of our pumpkin.
Kathy says she's making tacos for dinner.
Sounds good.
She made taco Care Bear.
No, she didn't want, did she do a wine one?
She said taco. She said she was making
She
multiple
was
Care
gonna
Bears.
do multiple Care Bears.
That's right. She said a taco Care Bear, the wine Care Bear. You made a wine Care Bear.
I did. I made a wine bear. I love it.
Some of you were after my heart and made a weed Care Bear. That was just awesome. 2 weed Care Bears I saw.
There was a few of those. All right, I'm just pulling that brown right up, following that shape of my pumpkin.
Kathy says, yeah, kids camp was so much fun. And then
Yeah.
Kellyanne says, you guys will be super close to Lake Tobias Zoo now.
Oh yes, we will. Trust me, my brother, my stepbrother works for them. We've been there several times.
Yeah, Tobias.
One of our favorite places. Yep.
Yes.
One of my favorite places.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're not doing the bus safari thing right now, that you have to do your own car, which that's a no-go for me.
Kathy says she has not painted her Care Bears yet,
Oh,
but
see?
she will do a taco one for
Awesome.
first for sure.
Thank you. So again, I'm just pulling up that brown, orangey brown color right up from the bottom on all of our pumpkins. All colors.
Yes. Yeah, let me see. Let me think of some more. Let me reminisce. Okay,
Reminisce.
we've had special guests.
We had a couple.
We had a special guest that painted for Jennifer on one night when Jennifer couldn't paint.
Yeah,
We had one of our own viewers. That's right. We had one of our own viewers conduct the painting
The event,
session.
yeah. I loved it. That was so
Okay,
good.
we're definitely gonna be looking forward to doing
We're
that
gonna do that
more
again.
in the future.
For sure. And we have had paint and meditate sessions with psychic medium Nikki Stewart.
That's right. That was another great night. All of these things I'm talking about is on our YouTube channel. You can find it. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You tried to take a sip of wine?
I didn't swallow it.
Oh, honey.
I'm
You
good,
gonna
I
be
swear.
okay?
I'm alright.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
All right now, we can't have you going down. Yeah, but I just wanna, wax poetic about the things that we've done here for all our new viewers and new painters, because then they get an idea of what it is we do. There's a whole history right on our YouTube channel, starting from the very first video that we made, the first live stream, to up to now.
Alright, I'm gonna just have you guys continue here. We're gonna continue with the same color with our shadowing. So on so let's start with our with our orange pumpkin.
Right.
So with our orange pumpkin, where you have your curved brush stroke down to kind of section it off, let's pick one side or the other, and we'll just kind of blend it about halfway through. So I'm going to pick my left side, and I'm going to blend about halfway through with this darker color.
Oh, Kelly answered, yes, they are. We went last week. The kids love the bus.
Oh, they are doing the buses again.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, because I know for a while they were like, no, you got to take your own car. I'm like, oh, no, I don't think so.
And then Kathy says, you're painting the pumpkin's bottoms.
I am painting the bottoms.
And then Gracie says, is there a brown paint line area on the bottom of the painting?
So I didn't do this brown because I was just kind of doing it while I go.
Okay.
So from the bottom, so underneath my pumpkins, I did take that orangey brown color and pull it up from the bottom,
Okay.
just to kind of give my pumpkin some shading.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so again, all I did, now what I'm doing is on our orange pumpkins, I'm taking that orangey brown color that we mixed, and then going about halfway along each of those little sections.
See, now Kellyanne said the Grinch and Max were my top two favorites,
Oh, they were good.
next to Hocus Pocus and Jack and Sally.
We are going to bring back Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, we're coming
Of
back
course,
with that.
we'll get there. I promise.
For all you new people, you just keep checking our event list here on our Facebook page, or go to our website, Mimosasmasterpieces.com, and you'll know when we're going to be doing the Nightmare Before Christmas. The Hocus Pocus is coming up soon. We've got a new one right here, Sue Cole from
Hi, Sue.
Ohio, first time here.
Welcome,
Thank you
Sue.
for joining us.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a whole family here that we paint with every Thursdays,
So true.
Self-Care Thursdays. Right now we're not on every week because we're in the process of moving to Pennsylvania. But once we get settled in Pennsylvania, then it'll be back to regular business.
Yay.
Kellyanne says, can you repeat the shading?
Yep.
Just
okay.
got done outlining.
Good job. Okay, so our shading so we have two different sections of shading, okay? So I used that brown and orange color that I mixed, and I pulled some of that shading up from the bottom with that brown and orange color, from that tip where each of our stems are. And then what I started to do now was on my orange pumpkins. So every time we have a little section here, I came about halfway down or halfway through this orange section with the darker color. Hopefully you can see that.
Right, see now on our YouTube side, we've got our Phoenix Laura says, I would love to share all of my Nightmare Before Christmas paintings and artwork.
Yeah.
And then Jamie says, my son can't wait until the Minecraft and the Among Us paintings are on YouTube.
Yes.
She said, I promised him and his friend a paint day at our house.
Aww.
And then Suzanne Ferguson says, chakra painting.
Yes.
That was fun.
So good.
Polar Express painting was fun. And Santa.
The painting with Santa, the Zoom with Santa, was probably one of my absolute favorites of all time. I loved that Santa read with the kids. I loved the whole process of doing that. I loved and even the Polar Express was really great too.
Did we put that on our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
the painting with Santa?
I think so.
I think it's on there.
If not, we'll have to find it.
What got me with the Santa, the night we had Santa come on and join us, and he
Yeah.
says, any kids got any questions? And it seemed like the kids were just so nervous, like they didn't know. They was like, whoa, am I going to be able to get something? Because he said, were you good? He says, I said, you had to think about it, huh?
That was really cute. All right, so I did my shadowing in the orange pumpkins, so let's do our shadowing in our white pumpkins. So we're gonna do the darker colors. So in the white pumpkins, depending on how dark they are, we're gonna mix a little bit of this orange that we have. I'm gonna do a little bit more yellow, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit lighter of an orange by adding yellow.
Right, see, Jamie says, I regret not doing that with my son. Don't worry, we'll get it up there.
We're gonna do it again.
It won't happen until we're moved.
Yeah.
Because I have
most
to
likely.
edit it and put it in and put it up on the YouTube channel.
So again, almost similar to this one, I'm just doing a brush stroke or so of this yellow color along each of those little sections, on the right side of each of those little sections.
Now Leslie Demkowski says
Hi, Leslie.
the Bernie painting.
Oh, that was really good
That
too.
was another great night.
I'll tell you, we've had some really great times.
Yeah, we've had our moments. We've had our moments, with our audience. Where some people like certain things,
Yeah.
And the thing about us is that you guys give us the inspiration and the ideas,
100%.
and we try to put them out there for you, even if it's 10 people
We're doing
or
it.
1,000,
That's right.
4,000
We do it.
people. We
Doesn't
still want
matter.
to paint the paintings.
Absolutely.
Sue Cole just sent you 100 stars.
Aw,
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you. All right. So I have some yellow in my white pumpkins. I am going to put the yellow in the orange pumpkins as well. So right next to that orange streak that we did,
Yeah.
I'm going to blend some of that yellow in there to make it a little bit brighter in some sections.
Okay.
So this is where those shadow highlights, the layers of colors will come in for these pumpkins.
Yeah, Jamie just said.
Trust the process.
Jamie just said, don't forget the Golden Girls.
Oh my gosh.
We had the Golden Girls. Well, that wasn't a workshop. That was just a pop art. Oh yeah. Hold up. Let me see. You only got 2 of them on there. I have to back out. You only got 2 of them on there.
Woo woo. The Golden Girls. I'll tell you a funny story about this. So somebody that was coming to view our home to purchase it scrolled through all of my paintings, must have, because it was buried, and they were like, we want the Golden Girls painting. Like, they asked their realtor to ask me if they could buy the painting. It was so funny. And then my realtor in Pennsylvania had taken us to see a house that we called the Golden Girls house, because every room had like fan wallpaper. It was the like Florida room type furniture, the wicker furniture. It just it was like, we called it the Golden Girls house. And he's like, I love the Golden Girls. I collect Golden Girls things, so my realtor is getting one of the Golden Girls paintings. It's just so funny how that comes around.
Yep. Never know.
All right, so I'm using that yellow color in my orange pumpkins as well. So we have our orange. We have a little bit darker. We have a little bit lighter.
All right, I'm zooming back in.
We are getting there, guys.
Okay, see, I love it when our viewers and our painters reminisce about what they remember the most. Okay, Glenda says, I cannot wait to redo the witches from Hocus Pocus to compare them. And that's what a lot of people are saying now. They're saying, I painted Hocus Pocus, I want to paint it again, and I want to compare my work from a year ago.
I admit I liked last year's Hocus Pocus painting better than this year's, but it's okay. It's a new thing to do. It's okay. And the Nightmare Before Christmas, we're on the fence. Like, do you want to redo last year's completely and just do the whole thing over again, or do you want to do the pop art Nightmare Before Christmas? Because
I want to do both.
All right. Well,
that's what we'll do.
Suppose we can get them both in there too.
Yeah. Sue Cole says, will there be a replay so I can watch the beginning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, you can watch from the beginning. It'll be right here on Facebook, and it'll be on the YouTube channel.
You got it. All right, let's work on the darker color in our teal pumpkins. So I'm going to take this teal color that we made. I'm going to just add a little bit of blue to this, just to make it a little darker. Okay, just make it a little bit darker, and same idea. We just kind of want to brush that on about half of each of those little sections.
Now see, Daniel Dillinger says,
I love her name.
Yeah. My first painting was the Frank the Christmas Gargoyle one. I want to redo it sometime on a larger canvas.
Oh my gosh, you definitely should.
Okay, we're fans and friends with Frank the Christmas Gargoyle.
She said, she actually just messaged me tonight and said, guess who's making an appearance on the porch on the Halloween porch, and Rascal will be on there with Frank for the Halloween.
Rascal's gonna be, so keep an eye out for Frank's Halloween display, because Rascal's gonna be joining us. And we always keep in touch with Frank the Gargoyle. Very inspirational.
We'll definitely get a hippo painting in there too.
Yeah,
at some
very
point for
inspirational.
Christmas,
Okay. Now Diane Layton says, you got me hooked on Schitt's Creek.
Ah, yes.
All right, that was another one we did that a lot of people like. That was a rough night, wasn't it? That was the night when we did.
You said Schitt's Creek, so I'm gonna say it was a shit show. That is what that one was. That's what that was.
It was still fun.
We attempted to do it at a restaurant nearby. The Wi-Fi, the connection was just not great for us that night.
Yeah. We
kept losing it, and every time it goes up, I'm just, at one point I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
But we made it through. It was so funny, and those that hung in there, I know I was so appreciative of everybody that hung in there.
It was still a good
But
night.
we had a live crowd too, though. We had like 10 people with us, maybe even more, at the restaurant painting with us in person too.
Right. We just try to do things differently than normal.
It was so funny.
We just try to do things differently than everybody else.
We are trying.
Sometimes they hit and miss sometimes.
Sometimes it doesn't. So, let's see, I think.
Kelly answers, my pumpkins all look like they are wearing toupees.
I mean, mine do too.
Yeah, it's just the way, the way they describe it is just,
sometimes,
super imagination.
I know it sounds silly, but something that I learned way a long time ago is sometimes you're looking at it so closely that being on top of it and having this perspective of it totally will change if you walk away from it. Walk away from it and come back to it. Look at it as you're walking toward it. I'm telling you, it's a totally different perspective when you walk away from it.
And see, I got the captions on because remember we had the person on that said they were deaf.
Oh, that's right.
And so every time we come on now, I have the captions on.
Okay.
And Daniel Dillinger says the subtitles are hilarious because it censors the cursing.
Oh, whoopsie.
Because I said Schitt's Creek.
And it says
it censors the cursing.
That's really funny. Well.
Uh-oh. Look who joined us now.
Who joined us?
You know who joined us now. Morning, sweetheart, from Canada, Vancouver,
Hi,
British
Joe.
Columbia, Canada.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
I miss y'all so much. We miss you too. We
You
haven't
guys
even
are
moved
so
yet.
cute.
We haven't moved into our
I know,
house
we
in
haven't
Pennsylvania
moved
yet. So it's taking a long time. But once we get settled in, we'll be
get
back to normal. Everything will be back.
All right, let's get our highlights on our pumpkins. Here we go. Okay, next color is going to be a light yellow. So I'm going to take a scoop of my yellow with a scoop of my white and mix.
Oh, wow.
Scoop of yellow, scoop of white, and mix.
Okay, now, Suzanne Ferguson and
Yeah.
Jamie both said Beetlejuice.
Really?
I love mine except for
You
his
did?
face.
I was gonna say.
It's been painted white for a year because
No.
it came. I can get it right.
It was not. It was.
Gah!
Not, it's not. It was not my favorite. You guys know I don't do figures. Like I hate doing human
Humans.
figures.
Yeah.
I struggled so much with that Polar Express one. I was like done. Mark's like, come on, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
All right.
Jamie says, I forgot about Beetlejuice. I can't wait to put him up next month.
So my light yellow. So let's go. We're gonna go to. I was gonna do the right side, but it doesn't really matter. So let's say on each one of our little sections, we're gonna just do kind of a little brush stroke of that yellow.
Jackie Forrest says, I had to hop off early, but I've enjoyed this tonight. Thank you so much.
We missed you.
Yes, thank you for joining us. We miss you guys all the time.
All right, so all I'm doing is just a brush stroke of each, on each of these with this color. So this is all of the pumpkins, the blue, the orange, the white or yellow.
Cool. Yeah, so for all you new people, hopefully you got a good idea
of what we're about.
what it is we're about, and what we do. We're basically about having fun.
That's right.
While we join each other for painting.
Absolutely.
The more people you can bring in to have fun with us, the better.
All right, I just rinsed and dried. I'm gonna grab a little bit of white and I'll throw a couple of these little white highlights in there as well. Just a few. Light pressure on that brush.
Nice.
So we have a variety of colors in each of our pumpkins.
Yeah, see, for us, this is what we get excited about. You know, no matter what's happening during the week, whatever trials and tribulations we go through, things we got to deal with, we look forward to painting with you guys. We make events, and we hope that you join us for every one of them. We know you can't always, but and then even if you can't join us, we do appreciate when you go back and you visit the videos and you have a good time on your own. That's basically why we started the YouTube channel, so that you could have a place to come to when you want to have some self-care time, or you want to have a fun time with your friends and your family. Painting is always a nice way to de-stress yourself and have a fun time.
True. All right, we're almost there, guys, on our colors of our pumpkins. I know there's lots of layers of colors in here. So I told you, trust the process, right? Trust the process.
That's right.
Me. We're getting there. We want to try to incorporate all the colors of all the pumpkins. So my last color that we're going to try to incorporate, at least into the white pumpkins or the lighter pumpkins, is that teal color.
Oh.
So just rinse and dry, grab that teal color, and I'm almost going to go over on some of these, the lines that we did in the brown. I'm just going to kind of drag some of those with that blue color.
Okay. Kathy said Aiden started preschool this week.
Aww.
Both kids are in school all day.
Lucky.
So I will have so much more free
Lucky
time
you,
uninterrupted
Mom.
to paint.
Go you.
Yeah, she has some uninterrupted time to paint,
Aww.
let people relax and get prepared.
Yes.
So when they come home,
Okay. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
okay, Joe says, my husband Dave got kidney stones.
Oh, ow.
His first ones.
Owie.
He was acting like he was giving birth. Have
Well.
y'all ever? Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
He is giving birth.
I'll tell you, I always say I've had gallstones and I've had my gallbladder removed many years ago. I still think that was worse. That pain was worse than when I was having Eden.
Wow.
Mhm.
That is scary.
It is scary. Because I dealt with it for so long, and I didn't know what was going on.
Chantel Rio says, please come visit us in Philly when you move to
Woo-hoo,
PA.
Philly.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Chantel. Cause I've been to Philly. The last time we went to Philly was to go see Booty Candy.
Yeah.
All right, I took Jennifer to Philadelphia to the theater to see some of my friends that were in a play called Booty Candy, and we had a fun time.
We
too.
did. We had a good time.
And I definitely want to visit some eateries down there. You know, there's some places that make cakes and pies and stuff
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh, you're so
And
funny.
cheesesteaks and stuff. So yeah, Chantel, we'll be hitting you up when we finally get settled.
Oh my goodness.
Joe says, no. They need to come up here first.
Where we
Yeah,
going? Canada?
we definitely got to make a trip to Canada. Definitely.
Yes, I know. I agree. I really would love to do that.
Yeah, that would be the ultimate.
Gotta get our passports.
We're going to have to go up there and we're going to have to paint.
We can do that.
Now, Tiffany says, I have to head out, guys, and get this kid ready
Bye.
for school tomorrow. Have a good night. I
Enjoy.
hope everyone has fun. Good night, y'all. I'll post a pic
Thank
when
you.
I'm done.
Yay.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Almost there, guys. We've got 2 or 3 more little things to do here.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do the green, or some of our greenery in our pumpkin stems. So let's make some green. So that is a scoop of yellow with a tiny bit of blue. I'm mixing this with my tiny brush. So this is that little tiny brush.
Okay.
So a little scoop of yellow with a tiny bit of blue at a time until you get the green that you like. You may want to add just a touch of white in that so that it's not so transparent.
Okay.
So we mix a little bit of green. I'm going to rinse and dry this brush so that I get it back to a point for those nice little squiggles. Those little swirls and squiggles.
You're going to make squiggles?
We're going to make swirls and squiggles.
Okay.
A tiny brush. We could do it on whichever pumpkin we want to, but starting kind of near the tip of our pumpkin, that little center of the pumpkin, we're going to kind of like, almost like do figure eights. Pull your brush while doing figure eights.
Ooh. I don't know, maybe I need to zoom in, see if I can zoom in a little bit more.
Yep, you can. I'm going to add a tiny, I need to make that green a little darker so you can see it. I'm going to add a tiny bit of brown in my green so that it gets a little bit darker so you can see it.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, Phoenix says a cute little puppies dressed up as Santa and Mrs. Claus would be a
Oh,
good
that
idea.
is a cute idea.
Yeah, because you like doing the puppies.
I like dogs, yeah. We all know.
Emily says, cough, cough. Alaska would welcome y'all with open arms as well.
I would absolutely love to go to Alaska. That's
Yeah.
my dream trip. Hello.
Yeah, Emily. Jennifer does love the cold.
I have been saying
She
I
loves
want to
the
go to
cold.
Alaska so badly.
She don't care for the beach.
No.
But she would sure love to go to Alaska.
Yes, I would. So we were
So
talking.
we got a nice little group of
we're talking
places
about.
to visit.
So we're gonna have to go over to the West Coast. We're gonna have to hit Washington State because we gotta hit Puyallup for a few of our friends.
Yes.
And we gotta head up to Oregon so we can see Kathy and
Oh, definitely.
visit
Aiden
Elena and
yeah,
Aiden.
that's right. Aiden
And then keep
Elena.
going right on up to Alaska.
And go right on up to Alaska. Come back down through Canada.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So we'd have to go on tour.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could do that, yes.
Maybe we'll have to do
We
that.
could go on tour. Mimosasmasterpieces
We're gonna have to do it in
live.
the summer.
Live on tour.
So I'm gonna do these little squiggles with some green, and I think I'm gonna do maybe some brown so that you can see some of them because they're sort of hard to see in my pumpkins. So maybe I'll take a little bit of my brown. What are you guys doing?
No, this Captain says, yeah, my 6-year-old daughter might fight all of you for them visiting you before her. She wants them to move in
She
with
wanted
us.
us to move in. I love her. She's just so cute.
That's
I
right.
love you guys.
Yep, we might have to move in first. Yeah, yeah, we couldn't let that happen. We'd have to move in with Elena and Aiden and Mom and Dad. Then we'd be able to go somewhere else. And Kellyanne says, I'm still doing the top shading.
Okay.
How did I get so far behind?
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right. Are you working on a 50-inch canvas? No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. Everybody works at their own pace, and that's what's great about recording the video, that you can go back and rewind it and rewatch it. So
exactly.
don't worry, don't stress. I mean, I can repeat whatever you need, but if we happen to pop off before you're all done, you could just rewind and go back. It's okay. There's no rule that says you have to complete at the same time I do. At all.
Right, see, Joe says, yeah, my kids are the same, but my husband and older, my 23-year-old wants to take them out fishing, drinking, and smoke something. Yeah, that'll be more of my alley right there. Some fishing and some smoking something. I'm not a drinker.
I don't think fishing either. I don't see you fishing.
You know, I could do the fishing if I'm smoking. Some smoking, I can sit out there and fish. Sure, why not? And Gracie says, when you're in Philly, it is Gino's or Pat's for Philly cheesesteaks on the same street. Yes, we got to go to both of them. On opposite corners. She said, we drove there 1 hour, 15 minutes from Somerset City. In line, you with or without for cheese. Yes, see, we'd have to make 2 trips. One time I go to Gino's, the other time I go to Pat's.
See, my problem is that I don't like the whole cheese whiz thing. I don't like that.
I love the cheese.
I don't like that American cheese. Like, if I want a cheesesteak, I want mozzarella or provolone or.
Nah, I gotta have cheese, American cheese, and cheese whiz.
No. You put American cheese on everything.
Yes, I do. I love it.
You put American cheese on apple pie. That's gross.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's gross.
I learned about apple pie. I learned about cheese on apple pie when I used to work on the railroad for Amtrak, and we used to get apple pie in the dining car, and they would put a piece of cheese on it, and I was like, "This is awesome."
Oh, gross.
Yeah, when I did that for the first time for Jennifer, she was like, "What did you just do?" I said, "I put cheese on my apple pie, and I melted it.
I like cheese, but
I put it in the microwave and melted it."
I mean, I can understand it. It's like, you know, the sweet and savory maybe, but I don't know.
It was awesome.
You put a slice of apple with cheddar on a charcuterie board, you know I'll eat that.
Yeah, it's gotta be hoity-toity. All special. Yeah, all hoity-toity type, yeah. But I take a slice of apple pie and throw a piece of cheese on it. She's like, what the heck did you just do?
You put American cheese on your spaghetti.
Yes, I do. I put American cheese on my spaghetti. That's right. I love some cheese.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, almost our last step here. We're gonna rinse and dry. We're gonna continue with that tiny brush. I am gonna go to black. Black paint. Let's work on some of these little lines in our stems. Just doing some little brush strokes in those stems to give a little extra color, give them a little texture in there.
See? Devin Daniel Dillinger says, cheese on apple pie is very popular here in Wisconsin.
Okay.
See?
All right.
And then Gracie said, that's true, I agree. I prefer cheddar, mozzarella cheese on my cheesesteak.
Thank you.
How is that done? Cheese on apple pie. Simple.
Yeah. Put a slice of apple pie and a slice of cheese on top and you throw it in the microwave.
Yeah, I learned about that when I was on Amtrak. Amtrak got me hooked on the cheese on the apple pie.
So if you do want to take that black with that tiny brush and kind of give yourself those little broken lines again, if you want to give yourself a little bit of an outline or define some of those little crevices, you can do that with that black paint. So just a little bit of paint on the brush and light pressure every time we do this.
Kathy says, Mark, you need professional help, but we still love you though. I've gotten help before. There's nothing wrong with getting some help.
Definitely not. I encouraged somebody recently to do that.
That's right. And Joe says Campbell River is the salmon capital of the world.
Oh, see, salmon.
See, all right.
So I'm not a regular salmon eater. I'm a salmon cake eater.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm a salmon cake maker. I make 'em. Yeah, Michelle Steenberg says if you ever come through Central Illinois, we will have to meet.
Oh,
I work at a wildlife park. We could probably set up a paint session.
Yes, that is so cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. We definitely would want to call out that card on that. Yeah. It's something about doing lives out in the open or at a location other than the studio. And we came up with the idea just because we wanted to do something different for you guys, to give you an experience while we're painting.
I feel like, I think that we started with doing that. We did the Zoom with the alpaca, right? We did
Right,
that
the
was
Pacalacas.
the Pacalaca. That was the first one that we did for the kids.
Right.
And
then
that was,
next thing you know, we wanted to go out there.
that was so much fun. So we then did another one with the alpaca farm. We did the sloth, the Christmas sloth, and then we've done the oh my gosh, the zoo ever since. We've been doing Zoom with the zoo.
See, now on YouTube, Pam says go to Ishkabibbles instead.
Ishkabibbles.
That is the best chicken cheesesteaks.
Oh, chicken cheesesteak. Ooh.
See, and then, it's like I had Jennifer watching this show the other day where this hip hop artist was going around the tri-state area.
Yes.
And he was just going to all these places that make different snacks, foods, bakeries. He went to the back of a bodega where they was making taking seafood and making seafood. That's another thing that is just a part of what we like, is to experience different places and get food, stuff like that. It's just awesome. I will go to all of these places. Okay, see. Tyler Silverwind says, my dad used to like sharp cheddar on his apple pie.
I guess I could see cheddar and apple, because like I said, if it's on a charcuterie board, I'm going to eat the cheddar and the apple together for sure.
There you go. Yeah, see now Susan Bergeson says, love the gnomes.
Oh, the gnome.
Everybody likes the gnomes.
The first gnome was the best one, though.
The first gnome was the best one?
The little Christmas ones were cute, but the first one was the best. The one that we sketched all out together. It was sitting on a mushroom. It was a real big one.
Okay, yeah. So all you people who have never painted with us before,
he was really good.
You can find the gnomes on our YouTube channel. And the very first gnome that we painted, that was the best one for you?
Gnome on a shroom.
The gnome on a shroom.
He was really good. That was a good one. So your very last step in our painting tonight is sign and date your painting. Make sure we see that signature and the year.
And please take a picture of it.
Take a picture.
And are you going to have a designated area in the event?
So in the event, there is a picture of my setup already. It says, post those photos here. Show us what you've done.
That's for the fall celebration event.
That's right.
So when you're on the Facebook channel, you're on the Facebook page, then you're probably on the Mimosasmasterpieces page.
Right. So you're gonna have to
click on events and go to the fall celebration, and in the discussion, that's where you'll see where to put your painting, the picture of your painting. Then I'll come through, or Jennifer will come through and collect all of those pictures, and then we usually make a slideshow at the end.
The other thing that I posted in the discussion, again, is our virtual tip jar or links to our either PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, whatever. Again, tips are not expected, but always appreciated. Right, Rascal?
Now, Jamie Marie says, I attempted the mushroom gnome, and I messed that up so bad that I'd like to try it again.
Yeah. Try it again.
And Sue Cole, the older ones are on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
And you go to Mimosasmasterpieces is one word, and you find our channel, and you can search through all of them paintings and find the gnomes, all of the ones we talked about tonight.
We're almost done. Yep. He said sign and date, so Rascal said I'm ready.
Kellyanne said, can you talk about the greenery again, please?
Sure. So what I did for our little squiggles or the greenery, so with your tiny brush, you're going to mix a green. You'll start with a little scoop of yellow and then start adding a little blue at a time until you get the green that you like. You may need a little bit of white in there because both the blue and the yellow are pretty transparent, at least mine are. So you may need to add a little bit of either brown or white just so you can see it. And then you'll rinse and dry this brush so that you get it back to a nice fine point, a little bit of paint at a time. And then what I like to do is I kind of pretend like I'm doing figure eights, almost like a figure eight forward and then a figure eight backwards. But as I move my brush along, that's how I make my squiggles.
Okay.
That's it.
Kathy says, I need to order something from you. I want another pen. Elena bit the tip for using on phones and iPads off. But I will wait to order until after you move.
I may have one that I can send you out, but I definitely, everything else is,
It's been packed up or thrown out.
it's either packed up or thrown away. Yeah, we
Yeah.
lost all of our packaging supplies, a couple of cases of canvases,
Right.
all of our backdrops. So I bought the new Care Bear backdrop, but all of our backdrops, so I don't know, we had a good 20 backdrops for every event that we did. We had a backdrop, so all of those were damaged and thrown away. So yes, we have
when
to.
we get settled,
We have to start
all over
a
again.
smidge, but but yes, it's been a trial.
And you guys, especially the new people tonight, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Please come back and see us again. I know it's going to be a little hazy whether we're going to be on or
I
we're not
know.
going to be on.
We'll be on.
But
We're
at
somewhere-
some point we'll be moved and we'll be settled and we'll be starting all over again and get a new studio and a new look and everything.
Somewhere, somehow, we will be on.
Yeah.
Whether it's from my brother's house, whether it's from the hotel room, whether it's from the new place.
Oh
or
yeah,
here,
yeah. For the
we'll-
things that are already
we'll
scheduled, we
figure it
will
out.
be there.
I am working on a couple of new things, like we said. I forget who recommended them, but we talked about doing the Mario pop art.
Right,
talked
right. All of that
about-
was written in the book, and then the book got put away, so you can't give people credit for what they.
Right, that's what I
what
said. I
they,
don't remember
said, yeah.
who offered up that suggestion, but certainly those. The NBC, we talked about doing Nightmare Before Christmas over again.
Yes, because people want it.
The
They
pop
wanna do
art
it.
again, because some people were like, I just want to see what my painting looks like this year compared to last year.
And that's all good.
So we may, we'll kind of play with that one.
And we'll get the map back up, and for all the new people, we'll
I
write
know.
down all of the areas where you all come from, and we'll start pinning the map up again so that people can see that we are acknowledging where you're from, where you're painting
Right.
from. It's important for us to know.
I wish we could have like an interactive map. I will think about that.
Yeah, well, you know, the other morning I was reminiscing. I mean, I was talking about having a TV show, and
Yes, you
we
were.
have a TV show doing this. Then we could do all of that.
I
And
know.
then with the TV money, then we could go on tour. We could go all over, like we just said. Go up to Alaska, come back down through Canada, Washington, Wisconsin, Oregon. Yeah, we could actually stay. With,
We need a vacation next year, so it looks like
Yeah, but I mean, if we had
we're
the TV
visiting all of
money,
you.
we had the TV money, we could definitely go visit Elena and Aiden and stay with them
Oh, definitely.
overnight and have some fun. And yeah, so we're gonna keep pushing that dream.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, everybody. We
Yeah.
really needed this tonight.
Thank you
We've
all.
been through a lot, and we just look forward to doing this with you. And we can't wait to be moved and settled in so we can
True.
get back to business.
True. We are excited for all of our new ventures. We're looking forward to fall and winter, settling.
Kelly answers, I just told my husband that you are my Bob Ross.
Aw, thank you. But that's what
We
we're
have a Bob Ross tribute on our YouTube
There
channel.
is a Bob Ross tribute.
You can check it out.
We definitely will we'll bring it all back again. We're just kind of getting through the end of the year for our transition here. And we'll be back. Don't worry.
See, now Beth Ann Hawkins says, thank you, Mark and
Beth Ann.
Jennifer. And remember, apple pie without the cheese is like a hug without a squeeze. There you go. I love you. Thank you so much for letting me
You guys are so
know that. You are awesome.
I love it.
That is awesome.
You guys are too
I ain't
much.
gonna never forget that one. I have to write that one down. Apple pie without the cheese is like a hug without a squeeze.
Oh my gosh.
Beth
You guys
Ann
crack
Hawkins.
me up.
I'm gonna remember that one.
I love it.
Yes, Devin
You guys are
Daniel
too
Dillinger
much.
says Mario pop art will be amazing.
Okay.
Definitely keeping my eye out for that.
Okay.
We will be
You
having
got
it.
You got it.
Just keep your eye out when we
Yes.
schedule it. Don't worry, we schedule it. We'll make a promo or something to let everybody know we're going to be doing it.
Yes, we will definitely. Well, we're gonna have fun with that one.
And again, Kathy says Elena loves you guys.
Love you, Elena.
We love Elena.
Love you, Aiden. You guys are so cute.
Sarah Ann says thank you.
You're welcome, Sarah.
And Michelle Steenberg says, I hope the move goes smoothly from this point on. Thank you. Yes, everybody please, think about that for us. Think about that so we can create that frequency. We want the move to go smoothly from this point on. We want all the people involved to cooperate so that we can move smoothly. So by you
Seriously?
thinking that for us, that will send out a wave of frequency so that we can have this go through and we can finally get out of here and get into our new place.
I don't fluster easily.
And
but
yes,
this
Emily,
has been...
then we will get settled in and then we will come and see you in Alaska. Yes, we will.
Yes, I
And
don't.
Ilva Palin
Ilva.
says, thanks for this.
You're welcome.
This was really fun.
I'm
Until
so
I
glad.
blew a fuse trying to dry my painting with the blow dryer. I hope everything's okay now.
Well, we hope you guys all enjoyed tonight. It was a great night. It was a much needed hour or so. I don't even know what time it is. It was
Nope, 2 hours.
Much needed 2 hours for me.
Yes.
We're going to go relax.
And that's what I was saying. When we get the TV show, it's going to have to be a 2-hour, probably on a Thursday night, just before prime time or maybe at prime time.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it will be.
We have to just create our own channel.
It's possible we'll do it. Sending positive vibes for your moving plans.
Thank you.
Gracie Reardon.
Thank you, Gracie.
And everybody else. Positive vibes. Think positive for us. Think we need Mark and Jennifer and Aiden to move to Pennsylvania and let everything go smoothly. All the people involved, let them cooperate with them and give them the
Seriously.
things that they need. We need that mental power to be pushed out into the frequency so that people can give us what we need. And what we need is to move.
It's like motivational speaking now.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We needed this,
Awesome.
and we really
All right.
appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Have a wonderful evening and a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
All right, Racco, come on.
Awesome.
Good boy.